Astro 6 just recently released, so I went ahead and updated one of my starters for Strapi, which was built with Astro. And I want to share that starter with you. You can also check out this blog post that I wrote, which was co-authored by Chris from Coding in Public. And he also did a great video that covers all the new features that Astro has. You could check out the blog post or his video for all the updates, but I want to cover the starter in particular, show you how to get started. So if you wanted to try Astro with Strapi, this is a great way of doing it. So let me show you the starter in action first before showing you how to set it up on your local machine. The starter consists of Astro frontend. This is what you see here, and we're currently on the landing page. And all of this data is stored inside our Strapi headless CMS. So if I go here to the content manager, navigate to landing page, all the content that you just saw is coming from our Strapi instance, particularly in this landing page. So all the items that you see here are being defined by the content in our landing page. And we use the dynamic zone here to kind of allow editors to pick and choose what blocks they want to use to display their data. That also extends to our page collection. If you take a look at the page, I'm just going to look at this community. You could notice that we're also using our dynamic zone blocks here as necessary. And so if I go to my Astro project and navigate back to our community, you're going to see that we have our community page, and all this data is coming from our Strapi as well, including the workshops that you see here on the bottom, or we have a designated page for our workshops. If you click on it, you'll see all the details. And again, this is content that's stored inside our Strapi application. And we're doing the same thing for our blog section. Here you could see all the articles that we have. We have pagination that works, and you could click on the article to see the detailed article, including other recommended articles the users can read. And what's awesome about this whole application, if we look at GitHub on the README, you could see that I actually created a skill called Add Page. And I created this skill that basically allows you to easily add additional pages using Claude Code to your Astro and Strapi application. And I will show you this by example in a little bit, but I want to make this example project easy for users to get started, but also to be able to use a helpful skill to allow you to modify this project. So now that we know a little bit about this project, let me show you how to set it up locally. So all you have to do is just navigate to the link, and I'll make sure to link it in the description to this video, and click the code button. If you have GitHub CLI installed, super easy, copy this command. I'm just going to go straight up, use git clone. So once you have the URL, here in my terminal, I'm going to do git clone, and I'm just going to call this Astro example and click enter. Once your repo is cloned, let's change directory into that new folder. I'm going to clear my screen. And the first command we're going to run is yarn install. I went ahead and created a helpful script that allows to set up this project easily. So I'm going to clear the screen again. Next command, we're going to run yarn setup. And this is going to go ahead and install all the dependencies, both for your Astro project and your Strapi project. Once all the dependencies are installed, our project does come with example data. So to see the data, we're going to run yarn seed. And this is going to go ahead and import all our data into our Strapi project. And once everything is done, you can start both your frontend and backend by running yarn dev. This is going to start your Strapi backend. You're going to create your first admin user. Because this is running locally, you could fill in with whatever information or password that you want, even if it's something silly, which is what I'm doing here. And when you click Let's Start, it's going to take you into the admin dashboard, and you're going to already see that our articles, authors, pages, and all of our other content is already populated because we used our seed file to seed our data. But you could modify this to whatever makes sense to you. And of course, your frontend is going to run at localhost 4321. And here you could see your website. And now that you have the project, if you're new to Astro, I feel like Astro is the best framework if you want to make SEO fast, performant websites. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to make the starter, because for certain things that I build, I feel like using Next.js or other things is literally overkill. And if we take a look at this code, you're going to see that I'm using Astro components. I'm not trying to use React in an Astro project, because to me, the power of Astro is the fact that you could start fast and simple and literally use Astro components with HTML-like syntax and write all your JavaScript in the script tags and any data fetching that you want. Actually, let me show you in the pages component, and we'll go to the index page. You could do all your data loading in the front matter, which happens server side and never gets shipped to the front end. And you're building statically built websites. And here you could see that we are fetching data in two different ways. If you take a look here, I'm calling get landing page data. Let's take a look what that actually is. And if we scroll up, you're going to notice that I'm actually using Strapi client SDK, and I am using that to create my loader functions that I'm able to call to fetch my data. So this is one way of loading data. You could just do it directly. But Astro also has this concept of loaders. And so I wanted to include that example as well. So if we go to our blog page and look at the page, you notice that we're pulling get collection function. And on that get collections, we're able to say, hey, we want to get Strapi post. So we're actually using a custom loader that you're able to use directly in Astro. If you take a look at the content.config.ts file, here you could see that we are pulling in Strapi loader. This is a community Astro loader that I helped build that basically allows you to easily load your data from Strapi. You could find it on my GitHub page, and I just recently updated it 3 days ago to make sure that it works with Astro 6. And here we define our collection, which takes our loader. And you can read more about the loader here. I'm passing all the parameters in order to populate the data that I'm requesting. You could do this either in Astro or you could do this in Strapi server side. And for that, you could check out the following blog post. And in this post, route-based middleware to handle the file population, you're going to learn how to take the heavy lifting from your front end and actually predefine your populate and filtering directly from Strapi. So instead of asking your front end to worry about the populate and filtering logic, you could actually set it up in your Strapi. But in this particular project, I went ahead and did it inside the Astro project because both ways work. And it's up to you. And of course, you pass your schema for all the types. Then we define another collection for our Strapi pages as well, pass the schema. And then we follow that same pattern. We created a loader for our Strapi workshops, again, which takes a loader. We're using our Strapi loader and then our schema. So this is awesome because you're able to get your data from Strapi using Astro patterns as well as provide typing. And the last thing I wanted to show is how you could easily extend this project. Now, I've been playing with this idea of skills. So I went ahead and created a skill that allows you to add pages to your project, which will both update your Strapi backend, including allow you to seed the data for the collection types that you created, and of course, update your Astro application. So let's make a simple product page. So in Claude, I'm going to use the add page and say add products. I just want to say make a collection of product for a cool, unique clothing store with 4 categories and 4 items per each, and make a cool landing page to showcase our products. So let's see how this does. While this is doing this thing, the cool thing about skills is that you can also modify the skill. If you don't get the desired output that you want, you could dive into the skill and update it for your use case. And to me, I think that is a very powerful feature, is that you could create these mini automations for your projects, for your starter projects that allow you to do things a little bit faster through creating skills that handle those tasks. And the cool part is that a skill is just a markdown document that you could update based on your needs, which is pretty cool. So now you could see that it's creating a plan of what it needs to do, and it's going ahead and creating all the required code inside our application, creating the controllers, the routes, and the services. Now notice it's generating our seed product script. Here, this is going to seed our dummy data that we have. This way we have some example data in our project. As you could see here, it's also creating a new loader using our Strapi loader, and it's creating a loader for our product. And notice how it's automatically defining the query params that we need for populate and filtering, as well as automatically creating our schema. That's pretty awesome. Then it goes ahead and exports our Strapi products loader. It also creates our script to allow us to see the data. Now we're going to create a page for our products and showcase them there. So it's going ahead and created a products page. It's writing the code. And now you could see all the changes and the files that it made. And you could see that we have our category for outwear, tops, bottoms, and accessories. And then here, after it's done, the way I created the skill is you're going to have to see the data. And so here, we kind of going to follow these steps. So I have this clean command just to start fresh. This is going to clear out any of the build folders or anything that could interfere. In order to run the script to see the data, you do need to have your Strapi instance running. So let's go ahead and run it with yarn develop. And while our Strapi application is running, in a separate terminal, we're going to cd into server, and we're going to run our seed products.js script. So let's go ahead and do that. And after it succeeds, it's going to say, hey, we added the products link to the navigation, and we seeded 16 products entries with public permission, so they're going to be visible in your application. And now that all of this is done, we could restart our client. So cd client, run yarn dev, and this should restart our Astro instance. And now when we navigate to our websites, you notice we have a new link in the menu called products. If you click on it, you could see this cool landing page that it made for us, including all of our products. And check this out. We are able to navigate to all the sections. And if we click on a single product, it actually went ahead and created the product detail page. I think this is awesome because if you're experimenting things or you're building applications that you want for users to be able to easily extend, using skills is one way of doing it. I'm actually so happy with this product category. I think I'm going to push this to the repo to have this example. I hope you enjoyed this video. And this Astro Starter is a community project. So any input or feature request or even PRs, if you want to make it better, you're always welcome to do it. So go ahead, check out this repo, pull the project, and I hope you had fun with this video. And thank you for dealing with me. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I wanted to get this video out here for you to kind of see all the cool things we're doing. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. But before I go, if there's any other things you want us to make videos on our Strapi YouTube channel, go ahead, put them in the comments, because we want to spend more time actually making videos for what you all looking for instead of trying to guess, right? And that will help us. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.